Greetings listeners and readers. Welcome. Thanks for joining us to see a storymap of In the Horde's Way. The story follows Henrietta and Elia on their path in attempting to stop the invasion of a massive mounted force, coming into New Mexico from the north in a future without modern technology. We're excited to tell you about the places along the journey. Please explore additional videos from Protected Books. And subscribe to get more. In the Horde's Way was written by S.A. Gibson in 2018. This book fits within the Protected Books world. The world lost modern technology in the 21st century, and now 80 years later people live with horses, swords, and bows and arrows. Henrietta is a soldier with a secret, who meets Elia, the librarian's daughter. This young woman should be her enemy, but may hold the key to expelling the invaders. The events that follow launch Henrietta on a dangerous and epic journey, leading her into the ruling councils of the invaders and chieftains of the tribes in the desert land of the southwest. They must confront a coming danger. Something is moving into the land, something more evil even than the oppressive ruling clans. Messengers warn of a mounted menace moving down from the north, destroying all in its path. Facing the rising threat, Henrietta must join with the librarians and old enemies to build new alliances. Henrietta, the new recruit, confronts her first conflict when she arrives in Silver City. Sneaking into the librarian's house brings her face to face with Elia Way and Sergeant Killier, who will trouble her as she continues her mission. After Henrietta begins working in the local military unit, she must greet a new commander from the Maori nation. Will she be able to trust him, or is he just another enemy? The locals hold a rodeo to show off their horse riding skills. When Tangaroa, the Maori commander, saves a local boy, Elia tries getting him to do more. She invites him to meet the locals and recruit them into the fight. Some representatives of the Horde are only 121 kilometers away. Colonel Kalapati Blackhand, Elia, and Henrietta meet Jasmine from the Horde in Duncan. She delivers an ultimatum. Ambassadors arrive from potential new allies in the south. They greet the Vashan leaders and ask for a tour of the petroglyphs at Three Rivers. Third Squad, with Elia, Henrietta, and Kalapati, accompany them on the horse expedition. The delegation runs into trouble in Oasis. Third Squad must fight off an attack. Elia and Henrietta hide in a gardening shed. The ambassadors retreat with the squad back to Silver City. Tangaroa seeks new allies to help confront the overwhelming force on its way. He orders Kalapati to meet with representatives of the native tribes in the south. Kalapati, Elia, and Henrietta ride to a powwow with Eleonora, leader of the United Tribes in the Guadalupe Mountains. They beg for help in the struggle against the invaders. A Vashan sub-commander leads the majority of the cavalry against what he believes is a small force of the Horde. Mostly only local troops are left in Silver City as the mounted unit heads to fight near Tucson. The results are catastrophic. Elia receives a message from a portion of the invading Horde. She and Henrietta, with part of Third Squad, ride to near Chandler to meet with the Dukkha. They are surprised to find the Dukkha are traveling with their entire family groups on reindeer. They also see the size of this portion of the Horde. This prong of the Horde invasion is moving to the east with more than 1 million mounted fighters. After running from the northern prong of the Horde, the Silver City leaders make a plan to meet their prong of the Horde at Apache Peak. Their plan is to rain down arrows on the massed formation. Henrietta takes Third Squad to the peak to coordinate signals between the different units engaged in the attack. After a running retreat from Apache Peak, the forces based in Silver City decide to make a stand against the Horde near Lordsburg, near the Arizona-New Mexico border. They are far outnumbered, but they see no alternative. All available troops are mounted and put into the field. If defeated, they will retreat into the mountains to the south. The final confrontation with the Horde, near Lordsburg, is a confused mess. It is interrupted by a massive sandstorm. As Henrietta, Elia, and the leadership group make a last stand, Eleonora arrives with warriors of the native tribes to turn the tide. In the Horde's way. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the story. You can find the book in ebook or paperback at Amazon or other bookstores. Please let us know what you think. You can follow us on Protected Books here on YouTube or Facebook or on the web. Thanks for your time and interest.